Impossible. So I saw this video titled $10,000 in 30 days on Instacart. So as an Instacart shopper, we're going to the store, we're fulfilling the customer's order, their grocery list, substituting any items that are out of stock by calling or texting the customer, and then delivering to said customer. Now, I, as someone who helps you make money in different side hustles, I've been doing this stuff since 2015, part-time and full-time in different marketplaces. I have never been a fan of shopping apps. That could be Instacart or Shipt. I've made entire videos on it. I'm not a fan because the money that you're getting for the time involved in that grocery store. Just imagine, how long does it take you to shop for 30 items, 40 items, 50 plus items, and then combine that with maybe items you're not familiar with or grocery stores you've never been in. But by the numbers, how can you even make $10,000 in just 30 days, on any gig app, right? Well, simple math, that's $333 a day. So if I'm grinding 10 hours a day, what apps would consistently pay you $33 every single day for 30 days? And that's grinding 10 hours a day. Well, okay, I can't make $33 an hour. What about $27.75 for 12 hours? Or $23.79 for 14-hour work days? Again, every day for 30 days. But trust me, I've seen it. I've seen stories like this where a Walmart Spark shopper makes $100,000 in a year. I remember years ago, the hot stories were I'm driving Uber and Lyft, I'm making six figures. And this $10,000 possibly, we'll find out if the shopper hit it in just 30 days on a platform that I don't like. So I saw this video, actually a series from Bellpeppa, linked down below in the description. So let's find out if she even came close.
I had received a failure to deliver order notice, and that failing to deliver orders could result in account deactivation.
False deactivations. Believe me, I've seen it and I've even experienced a part of this. But okay, failing to deliver an order can result in deactivation. And all right, let's continue. False claims.
They reactivated me on Sunday around 5 p.m. Everything went back to normal. That was pretty suspect on Instacart's part.
All right, Monday, one shop and deliver for $73. But how long did it take? All right, let's see. The batch earnings. Order tip $66.60. I mean, that's insane. Batch earnings of just $7. Okay, it's 8 miles for the delivery, it looks like, at 60 cents. $66 tip. All right, there's music here, so I don't know if this is copyrighted, so let me just speak over this. So she's obviously grabbing a lot of units. I mean, units I wouldn't really care about. I go into a Sam's Club, or in this case, this Restaurant Depot, and I'm just grabbing a bunch of units. So what is this one? This is a little bit later. The other one was at, 8 a.m.? So 2, she got $76.95. Again, really good tips, $37 and $29 respectively. I'm curious how long these are taking. So 12 miles, I'm assuming that's for both drops here, A and B, as we can see. But then how long did the pulling take? Okay, hold up. So still more, is she watching her own YouTube video while driving this Instacart? You got to get that watch time. Okay, the other one was at 10 a.m. So this is like 2 hours later. $60.38, 14 miles. These are getting longer. I don't love that, but I mean, $60 for 14 miles. I mean, obviously makes sense. It just comes down to the dollars to time ratio. How much time is the polling plus driving going to take? Because if you're trying to hit 10K in a month, I mean, we saw the numbers of what you have to average per hour. These are some crazy tips though. Comment down below if you're doing Shipt or Instacart or even Walmart Spark or DoorDash grocery, any grocery runs. Are you getting tips like this? Like 20, like $60, $50 tips? Boom, here we go. Here's some numbers. So October 24th through the 30th. So there's 1 week. $13.42, and the tips are wild. My goodness. $1,100 just from tips. How many batches was that? 25 batches. Yeah, that's averaging $53. What is it exactly? $53.68 per batch. Okay, there's the active hours for 24 and a half hours. We're just gonna round up to 24 and a half. $54.78 per hour. Wow. That is at the metrics that we needed. We needed $33 an hour if working a 10-hour day. So over 24 hours, averaging 55, rounded, $55 on Instacart. And there's our daily here. Let's see. Now remember, daily, we needed $333. So there's a 320, but then we have some lower days, 103, 91, 87. I'm guessing that she drove less hours, maybe those days, but this is an entire week. Okay, here's another week, $2,103.04 for 45 batches. So she made $46.73 per batch here. So average tip here, $37, a $37 tip on these. That's what's crushing these numbers. I'm just going to round up to make it easy to 40 hours. So she would do $52.58 per hour. This is unbelievable. I mean, the tips is what's doing it. So we see the promotional pay, it's only $22. So we teach you here, folks, to maximize pay. It's typically the base pay plus promotions plus tips. So for this driver, no bonus pay, really, $22 in bonus pay. But the one consolidation I'll give groceries, the tips have been good for me on Shipt and Instacart. Now, I mean, this is more than good. These tips are killing it. $16.88. Okay, so look at the days though. Remember, we want $333 days. So 338, 301, a slower day, 98, probably drove less, 359 and 368. So she hit the metrics there. And here's another week, 1415 for the total earnings, with almost all of that coming from tips. $40.57 average tip. Didn't she do what, like 50 and then 30s, high 30s, and then now $40 average tip. So again, the hourly is going to be great. That's wild. $57.77 per hour. Looking at the daily, our goal again, $333 a day to hit 10K. 345, 22, probably didn't really drive there. 127, 199. So a little bit lower here. Okay, she did a little bit of DoorDash too that she did say she's including. It's not a ton. So 27.59, 3 deliveries. See, that makes sense. It's like what? Under $10 per delivery. Yeah, that makes sense for an hour and a half worth of driving. And then another selection, 94.21. for 11 deliveries there. See, 9.5 hours of driving. I'm guessing she just had it on and just used it as a filler app. But see, that looks more realistic. Not like the Instacart's not, it is realistic. It's just those tips are blowing me away. Comment down below if you get a lot of tips from Instacart or Shipt. 163 batches in 30 days, around 150 hours, a total of $8,765.32 in that 30-day sprint. Congrats. That's a hustle. And I don't know, is Instacart and moreover Shipt, and I guess even grocery like Walmart Spark, are we sleeping on the tips? Because now, again, all I do here is help you make money in different side hustles. And I got to say, I'm surprised with $40, $50 tips on Instacart. I'm curious what marketplace she's in, and if that's normal for you as well. Comment down below. And again, shout outs to you, Bellpeppa, linked down below in the description. That is a grind for doing what, 150 hours, 30 days for 160 plus batches, all that driving, navigation to the store, dealing with customers, substitutions, loading, unloading. But ultimately, I mean, doing really well. Now, if you got a story, either yourself or someone you know, I want to see it. I want to react to it. I want to highlight more stories like this. So comment that down below. If you got value, if you enjoyed this reaction, drop a like. You can also click or tap the screen here for my newest video, as well as a video recommended for you. And I'll see you in the next one.